64 is when he walked in.
Okay, 64.
I believe 64. Could be
Right.
64.
The mines were going.
The mines were. I was working at the mine.
Yeah.
And I got laid off
Okay.
4 months before he showed in town.
Okay.
If the mine wouldn't have closed, I never would have met Tom.
Right. Right.
With no jobs, well, I can
Yeah.
work the bars.
Yeah.
I can drive taxi. I got all these jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You know, so I went to Maple Leaf.
I was intrigued by you. You told me one time that you talked him out of. He was thinking about going to the mine.
Working the mine, music wasn't.
Primary.
He didn't have confidence in himself. He says, maybe I could get a job in the mine and live up north here. Never mind BC.
Was this right around those early days when?
Yeah, the first few weeks or so, you know.
Yeah.
I says, you write songs.
Yeah.
Your voice is gravel and you look rough, but I mean, we'll clean you up and like you're writing songs about Canada.
Even then, he was.
Yeah, he had moving on to Rouen and he was showing me this stuff.
Right.
I said, sing that downstairs. He wouldn't sing them. He'd sing Hank Williams and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
down there and
I
sing your
remember,
song.
when he first started, well, not when he first started, but I went there a couple of years after Gates hired him at the Maple Leaf, and that's where I first met Tom.
Yeah,
He was
the first day.
singing at the Maple Leaf then.
Sing in a corner.
And yeah, he was singing all kinds of stuff, not just his own, but
A lot of Hank Snow and
a lot
Hank
of
Williams.
popular stuff.
Right.
Then I says, right, sing your song.
Yeah.
Go down there and do Rouen. He
Yeah.
went down. He said, well, I'm doing Rouen for Gates there behind the bar. Then he started to do his own.
Yeah.
Wrote Caroline,
Yeah.
Fire in the Mine, songs about Timmins.
Yeah.
And, you know.
So you encouraged him, obviously. You were saying.
Well,
that,
I introduced him to CKGB, number one.
Yeah.
I knew everybody in Timmins.
But he wasn't. You said he wasn't very confident at the beginning.
No, he says, what do you see? I says, I see a Hank Williams. I said, you're a Hank Williams, and I says, you're a Woody Guthrie. You're a Woody
Yeah.
Guthrie.
Did he have the voice then?
Pretty gravel. He
Yeah.
had slip and and culverts and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
He's got a big voice.
but he had that booming and he sang from here and he played the guitar and he was honest and it was Hank Williams, Woody Guthrie.
Yeah.
I recognized something there.
Were you
Different.
singing at the same time? Were you singing also at that
I
time?
was singing here and there in parties and writing songs.
Were you?
It's
Even
my
then?
beginning.
Yeah.
And that's how we connected.
Yeah.
That's how we connected the first night. When he
Right.
walked in, it's the guitar that interested me. I says, this stranger, he's not from Timmins. I know the whole Northern Ontario.
Right.
I says, you're from far away. He says, yeah, PEI. And that's how it started.
So even though he was born in New Brunswick, he always said he was from PEI.
well, PEI,
because of-
said PEI, for the farm where
Yeah, sure.
he grew up on that farm there.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. If it wasn't the guitar, I wonder if I would have not thrown him out, but he wanted to find the Salvation Army, and I showed him, and he says, thank you. I says, whoa, come back. That's how close he came to leave the hotel.
Yeah.
He says, what? I says, well, have a beer, relax. That's how he ordered a beer. It was a nickel short. He says, why did you call me back? I says, well, you're carrying a guitar. You wouldn't carry a guitar from PEI to BC just for fun. You must have a guitar and you must be able to play. Well, he says, I scratch it a little bit. I know a few songs. I found out at night he knew over 1,000 songs.
Yeah. Incredible memory, eh?
I'm naming songs like that and he's singing them all.
Yeah.
I says, here's another beer. And I went to get the owner.
Yeah.
He says, come and see this character. We had no entertainment, eh?
Right.
Tom was the first one.
The other clubs in Timmins, some of them did.
Some of them, it was the beginning.
64, sure.
And we just got a liquor license, 64. That's the beginning of entertainment and the bars. Eh?
Yeah.
So I got the owner, and then we only had about 8, 9 customers. It was almost empty. And the guys from the men's side, those days, came over and see this character. And they're naming songs. Pick me up on your way down,
Yeah.
Cheating Art. And I think I don't know if I told you, but I think I named I tried to trip him. Eh?
Yeah.
I says, I'll name you a song. He says, I've been everywhere. And I chuckle. Eh? Oh, yeah. He says, I think I can crank that one. And he sings Hank Snow.
Yeah.
And then he adds about 50 songs of Canada. And I'm going, Cochrane, Kapuskasing.
So this is already.
Already, I've done that
yeah.
already. He says, I fool around with that song and I put songs, places I've been going, Rouen, and that's when it clicked me.
Mhm.
I says, wow, I'm not going to let this character go.